It was the most important day of her young life, officially crowned Queen of England in the entire British Empire. But her coronation came after a personal tragedy. Elizabeth's father, King George, died suddenly in 1952. Elizabeth was with her husband, Prince Philip, in Africa when they got the news. Elizabeth was just 25 years old when she became one of the most powerful people on earth.
I don't think it's possible to overstate the impact that becoming the Queen had on her life.
Charlie Langston from thedailymail.com has covered the Queen and the royal family for years.
To take over such an enormous role when you really are only starting your life as a wife and, looking ahead to being a mother, it really is a sensationally huge thing in someone's life.
During her 70-year reign, the Queen has hosted everyone, from presidents and Hollywood royalty. But there have also been some tough times, too. In 1992, fire destroyed 115 rooms of the Queen's home, Windsor Castle. And then just a few years later, the death of Princess Diana. When Diana died, the Queen's top priority was to protect her grandsons, Princes William and Harry.
I admired and respected her for her energy and commitment to others, and especially for her devotion to her two boys.
The Queen really did want to make sure that they didn't have only their mother's death to focus on.
Thankfully, there were happier times after Diana's passing. Many weddings, 8 grandchildren, and 12 great-grandchildren. The Queen also remained devoted to Prince Philip until his death, after nearly 74 years of marriage, the longest in British royal history. Just last year, the Queen sat alone as her husband was laid to rest.
He was her main pillar of support, not only in her personal life, but in her reign as the Queen. But the Queen remained incredibly stoic and carried on with everything that she needed to do as the Queen and as the leader of the royal family.